Have you ever explained something perfectly, only to watch someone's eyes glaze over? You knew the information. Your logic was sound. Your explanation was clear. Yet somehow, they didn't care. Most people assume the problem is the explanation. Usually isn't. The problem started before you ever opened your mouth. In my last video, we talked about meeting people where they are, not where you wish they were. Today we're taking the next step, because even if you perfectly match someone's level of understanding, they still won't learn much unless they're curious first. Here's the one biggest mistake, or mistakes I should say, people, teachers, parents, entrepreneurs, and even executives make. They start with answers. Great communicators start with questions. Now, why does curiosity change everything? Think about the last time you couldn't stop Googling something. Nobody forced you. Nobody assigned homework. Nobody graded you. You wanted the answer. Once curiosity appears, attention becomes voluntary. Your brain starts looking for missing pieces. Psychologists sometimes call this an information gap. When we realize there's something we don't know, our brains naturally want to close that gap. The best communicators don't fill the gap immediately. They create it intentionally. Now here's examples of bad teaching versus great teaching. Imagine I walked into a room of 12-year-olds and said, "Today we're going to learn about compound interest." Half the room is gone before I finish the sentence. Now imagine instead I ask, what if I told you that one teenager could retire before most doctors without ever inventing anything? Same lesson, completely different reaction. Or instead of saying, "Today we're learning entrepreneurship," ask, why do some people get paid even while they're asleep? Now they're leaning forward. Curiosity pulls people. Information pushes people. Pull is always stronger than push. Now, Elon Musk does this constantly. One reason Elon Musk captures attention isn't simply because he talks about rockets. It's because he introduces problems before solutions. He doesn't begin with engineering. He begins with questions. What happens if Earth becomes uninhabitable? Why are rockets thrown away after one launch? Could humanity become multiplanetary? Whether you agree with every conclusion isn't the point. You're already thinking. Curiosity came first, then the teaching. Now here's the 3-step curiosity framework. It's a simple framework you can use immediately. Step 1, introduce an unexpected fact, something that doesn't fit what people assume. For example, the richest companies today own fewer physical assets than companies did 50 years ago. Immediately people begin wondering, how or why? What's changed? Step 2, ask a question that matters to them. Not to you, but to them. Instead of, "I'm going to explain AI," try, "What if AI rewards people who ask better questions instead of people who memorize more answers?" Now they have a reason to listen. Step 3, delay the answer. Just a little. Don't manipulate people. Don't use clickbait. Simply allow curiosity to build naturally. When people begin searching mentally, they're preparing themselves to learn. Now, how can you use this with less mature audiences like children? This is especially powerful with kids. If you tell a child, "Today we're studying money," you'll probably get a polite boredom. Instead, ask, what would happen if everyone in the world suddenly had $1 billion today? Now you've opened the door. They'll debate, they'll guess, probably laugh, and eventually they'll discover inflation, scarcity, and value almost by themselves. The lesson becomes theirs, not yours. Now here's the biggest mistake. This mistake isn't explaining too much. It's explaining too soon. Most people are trying to answer questions nobody has asked yet. Imagine proposing a solution before someone even realizes there's a problem. That's what many presenters in classrooms, business meetings sound like. Great communicators earn attention before they spend information. If you want people to remember what you teach, don't start with the lesson. Start with the mystery. Start with the contradiction. Start with the question. Because people rarely remember what they're told. They remember the ideas they were curious enough to discover for themselves. In the next video, we're going to take this one step further. Once you've created curiosity, how do you explain difficult ideas so simply that almost anyone can understand them without oversimplifying the truth? That's where real communication begins. I'll see you in the next video.